Stage 1. The Heir. Donald Trump's story began in 1946 when he was born in Queens, New York, into a wealthy real estate family. His father, Fred Trump, had already built a successful property business focused on middle-class housing across New York City. Growing up in the 1950s and early 1960s, Trump was surrounded by buildings, business talk, and the world of real estate from an early age. In 1959, at age 13, he was sent to the New York Military Academy. The strict environment pushed discipline, competition, and leadership. After graduating, Trump attended Fordham University in 1964 before transferring to the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania in 1966, where he studied economics. By 1968, after graduating, he officially entered his father's company, then known as Elizabeth Trump & Son. During the late 1960s and early 1970s, Trump learned the business directly from his father, managing properties, negotiating deals, and understanding how real estate worked in New York. But while Fred Trump's empire focused mostly on Queens, Brooklyn, and affordable housing, Donald's ambitions were aimed somewhere else. By the early 1970s, Trump became increasingly interested in Manhattan, New York's center of wealth, luxury, media attention, and giant business deals. He didn't just want to inherit a successful company. He wanted to build a bigger name in a bigger market under his own identity. That ambition would soon push him out of his father's shadow and into the beginning of his own empire. Stage 2. The Empire Builder. By the 1970s, Donald Trump was ready to move beyond his father's business and make his mark in Manhattan. While Fred Trump had built success in Brooklyn and Queens, Donald aimed for a different world: luxury real estate, famous buildings, and high-profile deals in the heart of New York City. In 1974, Trump landed one of his first major Manhattan opportunities: the struggling Commodore Hotel near Grand Central Terminal. The property was in poor condition, but Trump saw potential. After negotiating tax breaks with New York City, he partnered with Hyatt and reopened it as the Grand Hyatt Hotel in 1980. The project became one of his first big wins and helped introduce him as a rising developer in Manhattan. Throughout the 1980s, Trump expanded aggressively. In 1983, he opened Trump Tower on Fifth Avenue, a luxury skyscraper filled with high-end apartments, offices, and retail space. The building quickly became one of the most recognizable symbols of the Trump brand. During this era, Trump wasn't just building properties, he was building an image. He embraced luxury, media attention, and a larger-than-life public persona. His name started appearing on buildings, interviews, magazines, and newspaper headlines. By the mid to late 1980s, Trump expanded beyond New York real estate into casinos, hotels, and other high-profile ventures. His ambition kept growing, and so did his reputation. To many Americans, Donald Trump had become more than a businessman. He was becoming a symbol of wealth, power, and 1980s excess. Stage 3. The Celebrity Billionaire. The 1990s became one of the toughest periods of Donald Trump's career. After years of aggressive expansion during the 1980s, many of his businesses were carrying massive debt. In 1990 and 1991, several of his casino and hotel ventures struggled financially, and Trump faced serious pressure from lenders. At one point, many people believed his business empire might collapse. But Trump didn't disappear from the spotlight. Instead, he focused on restructuring debt, protecting his brand, and staying visible in the public eye. Through the 1990s, he slowly rebuilt his business position while keeping the Trump name alive. His public image had already grown with the release of his book, The Art of the Deal, in 1987, which presented him as a master deal maker and ambitious businessman. But in the 2000s, Trump's fame expanded far beyond real estate. In 2004, he became the star of the reality TV show The Apprentice. The show turned Trump into a household name for a new generation of Americans. Week after week, millions watched him judge contestants and deliver his now famous phrase, "You're fired." The success of The Apprentice transformed Trump from a real estate developer into a full celebrity businessman. During the 2000s and early 2010s, The Trump name appeared on hotels, golf courses, TV shows, books, and branded products around the world. By this point, Donald Trump was no longer just a businessman from New York. He had become a global brand, a television personality, and one of the most recognizable public figures in America. Stage 4. The impossible candidate. In 2015, Donald Trump made a move that shocked much of America. He officially announced his run for president of the United States. For years, he had hinted at political ambitions, but many people still saw him mainly as a billionaire businessman and reality TV celebrity. When Trump launched his campaign in June 2015, many critics, political analysts, and even members of his own party didn't expect him to go far. He had no military background, no experience in elected office, and spoke very differently from traditional politicians. But Trump's campaign quickly grabbed attention. He used direct, aggressive messaging, dominated news coverage, and positioned himself as a political outsider challenging the establishment. His rallies drew large crowds, and his style connected strongly with many voters who felt ignored by mainstream politics. Throughout 2015 and 2016, Trump defeated a long list of experienced Republican candidates during the primary race. One by one, opponents who were initially seen as stronger contenders dropped out. Then came the biggest challenge, the 2016 presidential election against Hillary Clinton. Much of the media and many polls viewed Clinton as the favorite. But on November 8, 2016, Trump pulled off one of the biggest political upsets in modern American history. Against the expectations of many experts, critics, and commentators, Donald Trump won the presidency. The businessman who entered politics as an outsider had now become the next president of the United States. Stage 5. The President and the Comeback. Donald Trump officially became the 45th President of the United States in January 2017. After one of the most unexpected victories in modern politics, he entered the White House promising major change. His presidency quickly became one of the most debated and controversial periods in recent American history. During 2017 to 2019, Trump pushed major policies on taxes, immigration, trade, and foreign relations. His administration often clashed with political opponents and major news organizations, while supporters saw him as a president willing to challenge the traditional political system. In 2019, Trump faced his first impeachment inquiry connected to Ukraine. He was impeached by the House of Representatives, but later acquitted by the Senate in 2020. Then came 2020, a year shaped by the COVID-19 pandemic, economic disruption, and intense political division. Trump ran for re-election against Joe Biden, but lost the 2020 presidential election. Many expected Trump's political influence to fade after leaving office in 2021. Instead, he remained one of the most dominant figures in American politics. Over the next few years, he dealt with investigations, lawsuits, and criminal cases, while still keeping a loyal supporter base and staying at the center of national attention. In 2024, Trump launched another presidential campaign, this time aiming for a historic comeback. Despite legal battles and years of controversy, he returned to the political stage and won the 2024 presidential election. By 2025, Donald Trump was back in the White House, becoming one of the few U.S. presidents to return to office after losing re-election. By 2026, his political comeback had become one of the most remarkable and polarizing stories in modern American politics, proving that Trump's influence on America was far from over.